clear of the closing doors, please.
I went outside this morning and guess what it was? Guess what it was outside?
Orange and blue skies.
Orange and blue skies, baby. It was great. Everybody wearing Knicks jerseys. Now I went to the deli this morning, I swear to God, and I got a Brunson egg and cheese. And for those of
Yeah.
you who don't know what that is, it's egg, cheese, hash brown, spicy mayo on a everything bagel, but I got it on a New York Knicks bagel. The bagel was orange and blue. It was this is a great time to be alive. Would you agree?
I couldn't agree more. I really
This
couldn't.
this the state is united. Everybody is happy. I couldn't think of a better time to be alive than right now.
You know, you could say this is the most the state of New York has been uh
I know what you're
together
about to say.
since you know what I'm about to say.
Since post 9/11, you were right,
Yep.
and that's true, man. I mean, I said in the last episode, New York's divided on a lot of things. You go to politics, you go to sports teams. There's one thing that this state is united on, and it's basketball. Everybody is a New York Knicks fan. The Nets can go back to Jersey. They could keep them,
Yeah.
but I'm really excited for this one. This is great. We're finally talking post Knicks win. This is good. So Tommy, what's our first topic, man? Kick us off.
All right. Our first topic today. Who has been the X factor so far in the series for the New York Knicks?
Karl Anthony Towns.
Couldn't
Karl
agree
Anthony
more.
Towns. I mean, Jalen Brunson obviously is getting a lot of the credit, which he deserves. I'm not going to take any of that away from him. He's a phenomenal player. The Knicks, Jalen Brunson wouldn't have had the opportunities to do what he's doing in the fourth quarter if it wasn't for Karl Anthony Towns. They wouldn't be in positions to come back in these games and close maintain a close game without Karl Anthony Towns.
No, I couldn't agree more. Offensive rebounding, scoring in the paint, knocking down threes.
He
Cat,
is
he's
a, he
doing
is attacking he's attacking
absolutely
Wemby in a way we
whatever
haven't
we need
seen.
him to do.
And he's phenomenal too. Has literally I watched last night's game. He was all over the floor on defense, on offense, knocking threes down. And when Jalen Brunson's out of the game, it's not like we're in past seasons. If Jalen Brunson's out of the game, the offense can't facilitate. We don't have a guy to run the offense. When Jalen Brunson's out of the game, Karl Anthony Towns becomes the guy on the floor. It stands out on both sides. He out of 10 players in the court, when Jalen Brunson's not on the court, Karl Anthony Towns is the best basketball player on the court, no matter who they're
And
playing.
honestly, I believe last night that Cat was the best player on the court for the Knicks, even when Brunson was on the floor. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't know.
100%.
I don't remember exactly. I don't have here what his shooting percentage was yesterday, but it wasn't good. Brunson definitely wasn't his best version of
Nah,
himself
not at all.
last night. And I think Cat really stepped up, and I don't think we would have even came close to winning that game without him on the floor.
100%. I mean, I said it a couple episodes ago. It might have been last episode. The Knicks are a team where if they don't play their best basketball, they can still win the game, and we've seen it in these past two games. This is not the best the Knicks can play, and it's definitely the most clutch they could play and the most grit, and they play with a lot of that. But this is not the most. This is not the best that they could play. There are levels that we've seen them play on this postseason, and we haven't seen it in this series yet. Like we've seen them game four in Philadelphia, game four in Cleveland, game six in Atlanta, and they're scratching the surface this series, and I can't wait for Monday night.
No, 100%. It feels like they're just hanging in there all night, and then once the fourth quarter comes, that's when they hit the shots that they need to hit. They make the defensive stops they need to make, and
And
they just
the
know
rust
how
the
to come away
rust
with the
versus
win.
the rust versus rest argument is starting to really the rest side is starting to win because we're seeing the Spurs are run down, man. By the third and fourth quarter, they are run down, and the Knicks are fresh. The 9 days off are huge, and it's showing, especially in this series. Where last series we didn't really see it till the end. I think it showed from game one in this series. We've seen how big of a factor the rest can play for the Knicks.
No, not just that, but what the Knicks didn't have the last 2 years was five other guys that could come on the court and let the starters rest. And
Right.
in the most of the third quarter, the bench was holding down the lead. They had a 13-point lead.
Yeah, Deuce McBride, Landry Shamet, Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell
You know,
Robinson
Clarkson,
shot his free throws
Alvarado.
pretty well last night. Yeah, oh, Jose Alvarado, he's great.
All right. Speaking of, what adjustments do the Knicks need to make in Game 3?
I mean, it's hard to say for a team that's up 2-0 adjustments, but I mean, there's definitely things they could have done better. I think they just need to just shoot the basketball better. If they could shoot better on the perimeter, then if they figure out a way to start shooting better on the perimeter, games won't even be close.
Yeah, no, 100% I agree. And just like we were saying before, if they played a consistent 4 quarters of basketball, they're definitely haven't played their best basketball all 4 quarters.
You got to come out
You know,
stronger.
yeah. Game 1, they really started off slow. They were down by a lot at half.
They came
You know,
out
game
good last night, but
game 2 is kind of the opposite. They came out great, and then they kind of almost blew it at the end. They let the Spurs go on a 14-0 run. A lot of us were shitting bricks.
I thought they were
Yeah,
going to choke. I was getting flashbacks to the 14-point lead they had last year
they,
versus the
they pulled
Indiana
it off.
Pacers.
Yeah,
And when Wembanyama put that last shot up and it bounced, I was I was contemplating if it was going to go in or not, and I was really obviously very glad that it didn't. But adjustments, I mean, very minor if anything, but you got to start the game better because this is a team where they're down 2-0, they're hungry. We saw Victor Wembanyama after last night's game. He did not look like a happy guy, obviously as he shouldn't, but they're not going to give up. We're not playing Cleveland. This isn't the sorry ass Cavaliers. This is a team. They're gonna fight until you put them down. They're gonna fight till you put them down.
no, 100%. This is a team that is literally on the ropes. Like, their season is on the line this Monday. If they don't win, this
Mhm.
series is over. No team has ever came back down 3-0, and this
And
is
just
one of,
like the
if not
Knicks,
the best team on paper in the league.
the Spurs have played their best basketball when they're down. So
100%.
I mean, so they got to come out strong on Monday, and you got to shoot the ball better on the perimeter. But I mean, other than that, you're playing fine. You're rebounding on offense is phenomenal. Josh Hart off the glass is a maniac. Karl Anthony Towns, like we said it earlier. Mitchell Robinson off the glass. The Knicks do a phenomenal job on offense and defense at crashing the glass, and it's exceptionally phenomenal when you're playing a guy who's 7'4".
Yeah, 100%. I love how Cat, in Minnesota wasn't really a bully
Yeah.
basketball type center,
No, he
but
doesn't give
now
he doesn't
he
give a
he
yeah.
he could do whatever you want now.
I love the way he's attacking Wembanyama. I love the way that they're allowing him. I mean, we got him right here. I mean,
Yeah,
he's we have yet to see someone this postseason, especially attack Victor Wembanyama. Chet Holmgren in Game 7, if you watch it, was
soft,
afraid. He was afraid,
soft and
and
afraid.
I don't know what he was afraid of. They're literally the same size. Karl Anthony Towns is a guy who's 4 inches shorter, and he attacked the rim like he was 4 inches taller than Victor Wembanyama. Just embarrassing him, embarrassing. And then he's screaming in his face. That was my favorite part.
Yes.
He screamed in his face.
Yeah. Love to see it.
But even
All right.
even Cat, if you OG Anunoby doing a great job at attacking the rim. They're not playing soft, and I think where I'm the most happy with this team.
No, 100%. Game 2 was a really physical game.
Yeah, I mean,
Lots of hard fouls.
they were trying to give that game away to the Spurs, and the Knicks, by a very rare occurrence, did not allow the game to get taken away.
All right. Well, we're very excited for the Knicks on Monday.
Extremely,
As
extremely.
you can see, um,
Yeah, we both got it on today.
both got it on today. Hopefully, they win. They're going to be in MSG for Game 3. They got all the momentum. So,
Trump's gonna be there.
and Mamdani.
Yeah, and
Trump
Mamdani.
Mamdani.
But Mamdani's paying for his own ticket, they said. So they said he might be all the way at the top. Do you see what he did last time? He was like, he gave away the free ticket and he went with the guy. And they were
Really?
literally sitting. They were sitting in the last row of MSG. They were sitting in the nosebleeds. I'll put the picture up on the screen. They were sitting in
Yeah,
fucking nosebleeds.
that's great.
And
No,
if they're
and
giving if anybody promises you a free ticket, assume it's behind the roof in the back where you could only see the bottom half of the court. Don't get too excited.
wonderful.
Fucking scam.
All right,
I'm just
well,
looking forward to the World Cup. The World Cup and the MSG overlap.
there
That's
are
so great.
some other big things happening this week in the sports world, not just with the Knicks, but there were two huge trades in the NFL. One being AJ Brown traded to the New England Patriots, the reigning AFC champions. So my question is to you, Nico. How big is this AJ Brown trade to the Patriots? And not only, what does this mean for the Eagles? And what does this mean for the Giants?
I mean, for the New England Patriots, I'm gonna go in order. For the New England Patriots, this is massive. If you look at that offense last year, there was no star besides Drake May. Drake May was great, but Drake May can't throw the ball to Drake May. Doesn't work like that. Obviously, Ramondre Stevenson's exceptional. Travion Henderson was good, but pass
Diggs.
catching wise, Diggs. But you needed dude. Stephon Diggs. He's not. He's he's a great number two at this stage, but he is not a number one. That's going to win you a Super Bowl down the stretch. And we saw it in the playoffs. Look at his playoff stats; they were abysmal.
Yeah.
AJ Brown, the guy he could elevate this team from AFC champions to Super Bowl champions. And for the New England Patriots, is great. I said last week that they were going to take a major step back, and I don't know how I feel about that anymore. AJ Brown's also a guy to where he's a little bit of a diva. At this point, he he complains more than he plays well, so we'll see. But I think he's in a place where he wants to be and playing for a coach he wants to play for. And this deal's been done for months. We knew it was coming, but I'm if I'm a New England Patriots fan, I'm extremely satisfied. Now, if I'm an Eagles fan, I'm also pretty satisfied because the biggest thing for me, why would you want a guy on your team who does not want to be there? AJ Brown is vocalized for I feel like the past 2 seasons he doesn't want to be on the Eagles, and I don't think this hurts their chances at winning the division. I mean, he wasn't really much of a factor last year. They would have won the division with or without him. But it's definitely a loss in terms of Jalen Hurts, he's played good with good weapons, and now you take one of them away. But Devontae Smith, I don't know how well he's going to be as a number one. The last time he was
Makai
number
Lemon.
one, yeah, I mean, the last time Devontae Smith was number one was his rookie year, and he still put up good numbers. But this is a test for Jalen Hurts for all the doubters, for Jalen Hurts to really prove everyone wrong about how good he really is. And for the Giants, I mean, this helps you out. I mean, the Giants secondary was awful last year, and this gives them a chance to kind of it relieves a lot of pressure taking a good receiver out of a division. I mean, they still have to play CeeDee Lamb and they're still gonna have to play Devontae Smith, but if you have one less guy that you know you're not gonna play twice a year now, it's definitely can relieve a little pressure and hopefully help their chances at winning the division. I mean, I still don't think they win the division, but it definitely eases some tension off the staff.
No, like I said in one of the earlier episodes, I think the Giants improved significantly over the offseason. I think the Eagles got
100%.
worse. But now knowing that now not knowing at all what the timeline for Malik Neighbors is gonna be,
We've didn't
that
even talk
that's
about
I mean
that.
that's detrimental for the Giants this year. So,
Mhm.
hopefully we're hoping for a wild card spot. I think they're good enough to make a wild card spot even without Malik Neighbors,
My question
they
is to
improve.
you, do you think he plays at any point this year? Or do you think
I really hope so. You know, we were expecting him to be playing on opening day, and now it's like, is he even going to
Yeah, I mean,
play a game
he
this
got
year?
hurt. He got hurt really early last year too. I think it was week 4.
I
It
know.
was more than enough time, but
I
very
think
unfortunate.
I think they're going to be in playoff contention the whole year, and I think by the end of the year, I think we will see him.
Yeah,
I really
100%.
hope so. They need him, but
Down the
even if they
stretch,
do
that's the
see
guy you
him,
need.
Yeah, and even if we do see him though, I really don't think he's gonna be the best version of himself. Obviously,
I don't know.
how long it's been since he's came back. Also, just coming back off an
Mhm.
injury, they're gonna ease his way in.
That's why you'd rather him come back early. That way, by the time you really start to get into the swing of things, he's been around for a couple weeks and he's ready to go. But it's looking like by the time they get him back, it's going to be crunch time. You're not going to have time to break him in.
No, I know, and it's sad for the Giants. They signed Juju Smith-Schuster. They signed Odell Beckham.
Odell Beckham Jr.'s coming home, and we skipped
I
it. I
know.
can't believe it. I mean, it's great. I mean, for the nostalgia factor, it's great. I mean, how much of a contributor is he really going to be? That's a different question. But I mean, if he goes, he's a guy he can go out there. He could give you 4 catches for 40 yards. He could do that. I mean, I'm glad he's back. I'm not even a Giant fan, but for the nostalgia in all of us, it's good knowing that he's back. And Jalen Hyatt better surrender his number immediately, or Odell better rip it off his back.
I think he's gonna be wearing number 3, is what it
I,
looks
I
like.
hope not. Like, what's the point of coming back? Like,
I know.
everyone who has a 13 jersey can't wear it.
They don't even throw the ball to Hyde anyway. Oh, Beckham will
He
probably have more
cut
catches
him,
than him
cut
anyway.
him. That's what I would do in Madden. I'd just cut him.
I mean, we've also seen Darnell Mooney on the Falcons go off for
Yeah, yeah,
huge
man.
games. So they also have that rookie wide receiver Malachi Fields.
I forgot
Hopefully,
they had. I mean, they have a deep receiving room of mid
they do.
guys.
They have a
They
lot
have
of
only,
depth, a
it's
lot
like
of
a
different guys.
bullpen. It's like a bullpen of wide receivers.
It is. It's a lot of depth.
I mean, you need
All
it.
right.
I mean,
Yeah,
fuck
they
it.
do need it. But the Giants are really banking on the season. That pass rush, it was
Yeah.
disappointing last year. They have so much talent in that pass rush. It was disappointing last year.
Abdul Carter
Uh,
needs to figure it out and stop worrying about
Carter's
the
got to
wrong
figure
things.
out. They need a better year from Kayvon Thibodeau, Arvell Reese. Hopefully he has a good
Yeah.
rookie year.
Although
Brian Burns, we need him to stay healthy.
Reese is a guy that I feel like was viewed as like a project, and I don't think that's what the Giants needed. So I mean, I hope they figure out the right spot for him now, instead of being like, oh, and pull an Isaiah Simmons like the Arizona Cardinals did, where they said, oh, do we want him at linebacker? Do we want him at safety? And pretty much wasted the first, I think it was 3 years of his career before he went to the Giants.
I know.
So I
No,
hope
that's
they
that's why
find the right spot
I
for him.
really wanted them to draft Caleb Downs, but it kind of is what it
Yeah,
is.
or Sonny Styles, I think they should have picked even, but it's whatever. I mean, they'll figure it out.
Is what it is.
And they passed on both of them again
They did, yeah.
I think 10 it was.
I don't hate them picking the offensive lineman, but
No,
I
not at
think
all. But when
I,
you have
I think
two,
they I didn't think they needed Reese.
yeah, it was. I think they just picked him because the Jets didn't pick him. And they were like, "Fuck it, it's the best guy."
Yeah, no, I think they
Like it was
panicked.
the best. It was the best guy available, but I don't think it was the best guy that they needed.
They
Like the
needed.
difference between
Yeah,
picking the best guy and the best guy is going to fit what you're trying to do. And I don't think Arvo Reese fits what they're trying to do. But it doesn't hurt to add more. And who
no,
knows? He could
100.
fucking break out, and we could be wrong. So
Yeah, I mean, I hope so. The I mean the secondary didn't really get much better from what it was last year. They
yeah, I would have picked down. Your secondary was miserable last year.
they, they drafted Colton Hood at cornerback. He'll probably be the cornerback
His
one.
knee is his knee is pulled pork. His
Is it
knee is
really?
is that's the Tennessee guy, right?
Yeah, the Tennessee
Yeah,
guy.
his knee is pulled pork. It's gonna just
Oh,
fall
that's
right off
great.
the bone.
That's great. That's great. I mean, he was the third best cornerback in the draft. So I mean,
I mean, I
it
hope it
definitely got
doesn't for him.
better.
That'd be really unfortunate, but
It got better. The secondary did get better. Just not
small
really
improvements,
what.
man. I mean, you're banking on the pass rush, so
Yeah,
that's your number
pass
one
rush needs to be good.
factor. That's the best unit on their team.
Yeah. All right.
All right,
Well,
it's our next topic here.
there was also another huge trade this week in the NFL. Myles Garrett, the best defensive player in football, was traded to the Los Angeles Rams, making them what I believe is a super team. I
They
mean,
might be they should be the most heavy favorite to win the Super Bowl preseason of the 21st century.
I mean, what were they, a top 5, top 3 defensive unit last year?
I wanted, yeah, 100%.
One of the best, and
Statistically wise, yeah.
and they not only had Miles Garrett, who set the sack record last year, but they
Trent
also
McDuffie.
had Trent McDuffie,
I mean, when
one
have
of the
we
best
seen
corners of the game.
a great football team, a team who was in the NFC Championship last year, get this much better? We've seen teams that have even lost in the Super Bowl, lost in the NFC Championship, get better. But I don't think we've ever seen a great team get this much better.
Nah, I mean they have the reigning MVP. They have a great running back, a good offensive line. They
Yeah,
have Puka
Stafford.
Nakua. Puka Nakua might be the best wide receiver in football right now.
Yeah, he
Devontae
just has to
Adams.
stay off those Twitch streams.
I know, and they definitely have the best defensive unit in football now. I mean, it's not even
100%. I
close.
mean, it's just insane how we're watching teams like the Rams, and then we're stuck with the Jets.
I know.
That's the biggest thing.
Even
We're
the
watching.
Giants.
This
Giants
is
came and draft
the
right.
greed they talk about in the Bible. Like, you have a good team. You have a good team, and leave it at that. Your turn will come. The Jets have a terrible team, and their turn's never gonna
I
get
know.
here.
I mean, if we didn't see the Rams at least in the Super Bowl this year, I would be shocked.
I mean, they should make it to, not only should they make it to the Super Bowl, they should blow out whoever they play in the Super Bowl. Because who coming out of the AFC could really mess with them? Patrick Mahomes, is he going to start the season?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. See I feel like I always pick the Bills, and they never get it done.
I'm done with the Bills.
I'm done with the
As a
Bills
Jets
too.
fan, I'm a huge Josh Allen guy. I think he's great guy.
I don't know how you cannot be a Josh Allen fan, but every year it seems like they just can't get over the
Just
hump.
when are you going to figure it out, man?
But the ceiling is always super high. If Josh
New England,
Allen played
New
his
England
absolute
won't
best,
get
I think
back.
they could beat anyone.
The problem with Josh Allen is we're seeing immature mistakes when when he's supposed to be a mature quarterback. You're in I want to say year 8. You're going into year 8, and you're making the same mistakes that you made in 2018. Obviously, he's progressed a lot more than over the past 3 years. From 2023 to now, he is significantly better. He had 22 turnovers in 2023. That was abysmal. So he's gotten a lot better, but you can't play the way he's playing and expect to win the Super Bowl. It's just, you can't make bonehead plays, especially in that conference too. The AFC it's hard to win, man. There's stacked from top to bottom.
No, 100%. And they added
Cincinnati is my sleeper team this year.
Cincinnati. See,
Cincinnati's
I
my
don't.
sleeper.
I love Cincinnati, but their defense is just.
But I think Joe Burrow is gonna play so good that I don't even think it matters what that defense does. They're gonna score so many points on offense.
I know. I mean, I feel like he always does. The offense always plays so good, and the defense is just
But they're gonna score so many
miserable.
goddamn points.
I
I'm
they
talking
I mean
they're gonna
they
average.
always do. It's not like they don't score so many points. They always do it, and the defense is just like it's. See, they might be the toughest sports team to watch I've ever seen in my life
Because
because
they're so good, but
it's
they are
so
just so
frustrating to
abysmal.
watch. They're so fun to watch too. Joe Burrow and Chase and Higgins.
That has to be a tough watch, like you said. I mean, because it's not like you're rooting for a bad team. We're like the Jets. It's like you kind of know they're gonna get their ass kicked. You know what they're like. You know what you're getting. The Bengals. It's like, are we gonna kick someone's ass by 40 points, or are we gonna lose 41-42? What are we getting into today?
I know. No, and I can't even imagine watching that team as a fan, as a
Oh
Bengals
my!
fan.
I think
Watching them blow
my heart
lead
would
after
jump out of
lead,
my
and
chest.
it's, oh my
I'd have
God,
a heart attack.
especially that Chargers game, bro.
The Bears game would have killed me last year.
And like it's not even like they don't even have the cap space to even add anyone on defense because they're paying Burrow
They're
so much,
paying.
they're
See,
paying
that's
Chase so much, they're paying Higgins.
I would have got rid of T Higgins and used all that money on the defense.
Yeah, no, I mean at that point, I think it's worth it to give up, even
Guys
though
hurt. He's hurt all the time anyway.
I know.
He sucks in fantasy.
I know, but I mean, when they're all so healthy, they're just so good. But honestly, at a point,
I mean,
it
what
gets
is
to a
this
point where
is a
you,
question I have for you. What does the Miles Garrett trade mean for the Browns?
man, I really just think the Browns are an absolute disgrace for what they did in this trade. You know,
I think
I really
the GM should have been fired a week ago when he made that trade because you look at other defensive trades around the league. The Jets got 2 first-round picks for Sauce Gardner. 2 first-round picks
how
and a
do you get
rising
one first round pick for the best defensive
for
player,
the
maybe one of the best defensive players ever?
Sauce Gardner wasn't even the best player at his position alone, and the Jets got 2 first-round picks and a pretty, I would say, a above average wide receiver,
No,
hopefully.
AD Mitchell is pretty good. No,
And the
and
Browns got 1 first-round pick, and don't get me wrong, Jared Verse, great football player.
great player.
He 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 couldn't step in Myles Garrett's shoes.
No, he
Never.
couldn't
And
wear Miles Garrett's jockstrap.
I was gonna say that, but thank you for saying that. But he couldn't, and he's a great player, but he's not even close to Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett,
And what does
like
this
you
even
said,
really do for the Browns anyway? I mean,
nothing. I mean,
nothing.
like
You just
we
gave
talk
away the
about
best.
tanking. Like
I know.
I don't know. It's just like that was a pure sell. That was pure just
I
like,
know.
let's just get rid of a guy
I know. And
who they just paid. I want to say they just paid him last year, or the year
yeah,
before.
no, they really are just pathetic. I mean, I don't know how you get at least 2 first round picks for a guy like Garrett.
He's the
If
best
you want to
defensive
trade for
player
Miles
since
Garrett, you got to give
the
up a whole
2020s.
team. You would think.
They should, yeah. Usually they should have got 3 first-round picks for him.
And Jared Verse.
Like he's the best defensive player of the 2020s,
No,
undoubtedly.
no doubt about it.
Like just so dominant. And you get 1 first-round pick.
I mean, you kind of do get it because it's the Browns.
Yeah,
You
it makes
can't
sense.
expect them to
Juju's
be confident.
Chase Claypool said it. The Browns are gonna Brown. And Chase
No,
Claypool is
100%.
also a bum. He might be a bigger bum than the GM, but what he said is true. The Browns are gonna Brown. So fuck you gonna do
Oh,
about it. Thank God we're not Browns fans. That's what I have
yeah,
to say.
thank God. Honestly, I honestly think that might be the worst organization in all sports at this point.
Of all time, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah,
No championships. They were
because at least
they've
the
been
Jets
miserable
can
for
say they
years.
have one championship.
I mean, the Jets have run into more good seasons than the Browns. I could count the good seasons the Browns have run into since the 60s probably on one hand.
Yeah,
And with since the 2000s, I could count it on a Jason Pierre-Paul hand.
I know. I mean, it just the jokes write themselves. I mean, you have Deshaun Watson on your team.
Who
It's
they gave up, who they're paying what, like $300 million to
I
still?
know, I know. It
Fully
really is
guaranteed, by the way. There's no way you're getting out of that contract.
pathetic.
Unless he like dies or something, but that's probably not gonna happen.
Uh,
Do we have a next topic, or is that it?
yeah, no. There's one more topic. This is kind of like a sad topic. We've kind of had fun, a lot of fun today talking about these topics.
Yeah,
This
we've
one,
laughed. We're having a great time, man.
I'm not gonna have fun talking about this topic. Aaron Judge is expected to miss at least 4 to 6 weeks, most likely out of the MVP conversation. Now he broke his rib, and what are the Yankees gonna do going forward?
I
I
mean,
mean,
it's hard, especially when I said it last episode. If the I didn't say this exactly, but this is the most depth they've had as a team. If there were a year for him to get hurt, it would be this one. Where he could get hurt, and I'm more than confident in the rest of the team with the way that they've contributed for that they could still win games and it not be as big of a loss. Where like when he got hurt, and I think it was 2023 when he ran into the wall, where it was like he got hurt and it was like the whole season was fucked up. Like it
yeah, the
ruined the whole
season
thing.
was over, and I really hope it's not like that again. But like the way we talk about Jalen Brunson is to the Knicks, Aaron Judge is
Yeah.
is even more to the Yankees than he is to the Knicks. So I really hope the Yankees can just kind of hang in there. until he
Yeah.
comes back. You know,
Hopefully
they
they're good enough to where he could just take as long as he needs. If he needs longer than 4 to 6 weeks, you give him longer than 4 to 6 weeks.
nah at this point, if they're hanging in there, you gotta make sure he's 100% going into the playoffs because like we said before, this is a team that could really go on a
This is
serious
your
run, even win the
They
World
control their
Series.
own destiny. This is your AL to win. This is your World Series to win.
100%. And they
And
have
you
Ben Rice
you
and
need
Cody
that guy.
Bellinger. Ben
You
Rice and
need that
Cody
guy.
Bellinger playing the best baseball they can right now. Jazz Chisholm is one of the hottest hitters in baseball. He's coming up. Really, the Yankees need help at the catcher position. Austin Wells is not cutting it right now. At the deadline, they're expected to
Mhm.
trade. Hopefully, they trade for a catcher. The bullpen needs a little help. But the thing
They're
I'm a
pitching
little bit
extremely well. I mean, we saw the TikTok the other day. Clark Schmidt is one of the best pitchers. Is having one of the best seasons we've seen in a century. This is
no,
insane.
sorry, Cam Schlittler is
Cam
he really is.
Schlittler. Who did I say?
You said Clark Schmidt.
Clark
Love
Schmidt.
that guy though. He's been hurt for a while now. He's gonna be coming back next year. No, but this pitching staff is what is really gonna carry them. The starting pitching, Cam Schlittler, Will Warren pitching their best baseball. Max Fried's gonna be coming back soon.
Didn't Garrett
Garrett
Cole back?
Cole, Garrett
Yeah.
Cole, and Carlos Rodon are really getting back into the swing of things. And the what I was about to say is the really sad part about this is Judge being out of the MVP conversation this
I mean,
year.
this could have been 4 in a row, man. And that
I
would have
know
been
he
legendary.
could after this year he could have stood alone as the most MVPs in Yankee history. And
That
he
probably
could do that. He still has time to do it, but he's getting up there in age. He's going to be 35 next year. So
who knows? And that would be awful if this ends up being his. Like if we look back in 5 years and say if he would have won the MVP in 26, like that would have been perfect. Like like hopefully not. Hopefully he comes back this year and still plays great, and next year plays even better to where he could win another MVP. But I hope this just isn't the year where it's like if he stayed healthy, he could have won MVP, and like like that could have changed his whole career. So
nah, and it
I
wasn't
doubt
even
it's a
only
broken
this year.
rib, but
Like
I don't know.
2018 missed the whole season. 2019 missed most of the season. 2020,
Mhm.
2020 he got off this one of the greatest starts ever, and then got hurt for the rest of the year.
2021, I think he was hurt as well. I mean,
He
2022 was he broke the record.
he was really injury prone for a lot of the beginning of his career, but
Recently, he's been very good at staying healthy, but
no, he really has the last. I mean, every year he's been healthy. He's won the
they've been
MVP.
really good.
His
And
rookie
now
year he was
the
healthy.
team has been good. I mean, like 2017 they were really good. 2018, I mean, he didn't win the MVP in 17, but he was healthy and they were good.
Should have.
He should. Jose Altuve is a
He
fucking
was
jerk.
robbed in 2017.
But 2022, I mean, it's like the year that stands out obviously the most. He broke the record. But I mean, like if they had 2022 Judge, if 2022 Judge had the Yankees that they had now in 2022, they probably would have won the World Series. Because
I
you
definitely
talk
agree.
about a man carrying a baseball team on his back, but watch the 2022 Yankees.
No, and it really showed in the playoffs in 2022. They stood no chance against the Astros. They barely escaped the series against the Guardians, where they should have killed them.
Miserable. Josh Naylor. Like, what are we doing?
All right,
Oh my
well,
God.
I think that's all we have for today. You
That
know,
wraps it up. We're missing one of our hosts, Matt Cordero. If you can't
we
tell, I mean, if you haven't been able to tell by now, it's a severe problem, and you should definitely get that looked into. But if you're still watching, thank you for watching. We got a lot of content coming soon. We got the shirts out now. Please go buy the shirts, shopbleachermob.com. And if you're still watching, thank you so much. Subscribe for more. Follow the TikTok, the Instagram, all that stuff. And we will see you guys in the next one. Thank you.